Hey, welcome back. You are listening to Ultimate Affiliate Marketing. I am your host, as always, it's Paul Motley here. And I want to say welcome to the 90s. Now, we don't mean the 90s, but what I'm talking about is the fact that we are now in the 90s of episodes, right? So super exciting. And if it's your first time listening to the podcast, then go hit that subscribe button and go listen to the rest. God, there's loads of content in there. There's loads of good stuff. I give away way too much information for my own good sometimes with this podcast. So I want you to get maximum value from it. But today, okay, right, so it's Sunday. Tomorrow is the start of a brand new week. I've got some amazing guests lined up. Brian Delaney, hopefully we're going to get him on tomorrow. We narrowly missed last time, so hopefully we can keep that appointment tomorrow, and that is going to make for such a super show. So make sure you don't miss that. Gosh, I'm spilling my words tonight, literally. Not even had a drink, can't believe it. Anyway, so let's talk shiny object syndrome. Right now, as affiliate marketers, there's so many things that we can do to help our journey, but there are other things that can get in the way of it as well. Now, one of the things that I've said before in other podcasts is to subscribe to people's lists, because then you can get to see what sort of emails sort of catch your eye. So when you're doing your email marketing, you can try and model that, use similar type of headlines for the subject lines, for example, because obviously that stuff is working for them and it could work for you as well, right? So the problem is you end up getting so many emails. I mean, literally, I will get 200 to 300 emails a day. Now, I don't tend to read every single one, obviously, and after a while they can kind of jam up your inbox. In fact, I think last time I checked, I had like 52,000 emails in my inbox, which is crazy, I know, and but it's been over some time, so it would take a while to clean that out for sure. But one thing is when you do open these emails, quite often there's some sort of offer, there's some sort of course or whatever it is for you, because obviously these guys are marketers, they wanted to go and buy something from them. So I always say that if you're going to buy a course, then it should be a course which is going to increase your skill level for something in particular that you want, right? So don't go into anything unless you are 100% committed to actually completing the course and actually getting that skill set. Because, I talk to a lot of course creators, right? I'm doing a course myself at the moment, so it's going to be interesting to see, because we get to see who's inside the course and what percentage of the course have they completed. And I was speaking to one of the top ClickFunnels affiliates, Spencer Meekum, about this a little while back. He had a course, right? And he was saying there was between 10 and 15% of people which actually bought the course and never even logged in. Isn't that crazy? These people are spending several $100s. I'm not talking about your $37 order bump job here. I'm talking about, $697, $897, $797 programs, and people weren't actually even logging in. And he said even now, there's only 20% of people which actually buy the courses, complete them. And this isn't just a one-off. This is something which is real amongst course creators. They all know that people are going to go in and they're not going to complete it. And it's crazy. You think you spent your money on this for a reason. So go and complete it. I find it absolutely incredible. Literally pretty much every single thing that I buy myself, that I want to push my journey forward, push my business forward, increase my income. If I'm buying it, then you better bet that I'm going to complete it, right? There's no shadow of a doubt. I am way too cautious about things, and I have to be 100%. And this is why I'm talking about the shiny object syndrome, because it is so easy to get distracted these days. If you spend enough time on Facebook, you could end up getting pulled in 50 different ways. And I don't know about you, but it just seems to be this kind of almost like a stagnation at the moment with my timeline. I don't know what it's like for yours on your Facebook, but it does seem to be very repetitive. People posting quotes, people posting inspirational videos and then, you know, what's your biggest struggle and all that sort of baloney. And it's not original anymore. So try and be a little bit more inventive with what you're doing, especially if you're listening to this and you are guilty of it. But seriously though, stay focused on what you're doing and complete your particular thing that you're trying to get done, right? Because if you start taking on too much, you know, you end up becoming a master of none. And I would rather master one particular thing at a time, because mentally I just can't cope with it. There's too much going on. Everyone's life is so busy these days. We get bombarded. Our sensories, or the sensors inside of our brain, should I say, are getting hit all the time, whether it be Facebook, whether it be YouTube, whether it be TikTok, whether it be Pinterest, whether it be all these different platforms, email, messengers, you know, so many different things going on in the world all the time, right? And it's so easy to get overwhelmed with it all. So try and be singular minded in what you're doing. Schedule things out in your day. That helps as well. So if you know that you want to work on a particular project, stick that down, turn everything else off and complete it. Then move on to the next task, because otherwise you're just going to end up getting pulled here, there and everywhere. I mean, even now I still get messages probably 2, maybe 3 times a week asking me to promote certain offers, right? So, you know, and it is tough because you think, well, that's a great offer to promote. I really like that program and this, that and the other. And I just can't do it. And not only that as well, if I'm emailing out so many different things all the time, then my audience is going to get confused and is going to think, Paul, you just like sent out an email about this yesterday and now you're telling us that we need this instead. I don't know, it's confusing. So you've got to progress that in your marketing as well. So if you're single-minded, then try and encourage your own audiences to be single-minded as well. So don't bombard them with too many offers in one go. Schedule it out, even if it's over a month. Maybe you do one particular offer one week, another offer the following week. But if you're trying to build yourself an income and you're throwing links out and throwing emails out almost every day for different offers, then your audience is going to get confused and they're going to start thinking, this guy keeps spamming me stuff all the time. It's one thing after another, can't cope with it. They end up unsubscribing or bouncing the email or reporting. Your delivery rate goes down, and before you know it, you know, you're not doing as well as you should do. So that is kind of the message for today, and I hope you're going to take this forward over this next week as well, is to stay focused and concentrate on building your business, and that will do for me tonight anyway. So hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday if you're listening on Sunday, or if you're catching up behind. Hope your day is going as well as it could do, and I will see you and hear you and speak to you next time.